Peace and blessings. This is Lisa Marie Goodson of the Afrocentric Home Decor channel. Welcome to the channel. So yes, y'all, I know I've been going for a long time, and I know the last video that you all saw, I was on my way to a 3-day cruise to the Bahamas, and I told y'all that I was not a cruise person, but let me say this, I had a great time because my sister had a great time. It was her birthday celebration. She was first time abroad. She absolutely loved it. And I love being with her. It was so nice. You know, one of the reasons why me and my husband were very happy about moving back to the East Coast, and I say back because he's originally from Jersey, I'm originally from New York. Because our families are here, and we wanted to be able to do things like this, weekend trips, getaways, hang out with them, beaches, you know. So it was really wonderful to be able to meet her in Miami. And some of you saw, I did a live stream video of me and her in Miami. Anyway, saw a smile on her face. She had the greatest time. For me, like I said, you know what, I tell you, because you want to know, the cruise things is not for me. I don't, the whole idea of, you know, you only can go on the island for a short amount of time and you got to come back to the ship and be on time. The fact that when we got to the island, it was so commercial and people were always trying to sell you something, I felt kind of like harassed. I didn't get to be really with the people of the Bahamas or hang out in real neighborhoods. That's the kind of traveling I like, hang out with the people in the neighborhoods. So I didn't like all the loud, blaring music on the ships. And I think, like I said, if you like to drink and you love to eat, you know, you will have a great time. If you want that quietness and that writing, you know, maybe writing in your journal and reading a book and laying on the deck, it's kind of hard to do that because you got about 100 other people laying on the deck with you, and there's thousands of people actually on the ship. So I was looking for a more like a relaxful, you know, listening to the ocean waves, sun shining, nobody harassing you. Like, that's what I was looking for. So that was not on the Royal Caribbean, but again, for you, you might love it. So I'm just giving my opinion. I think for the kind of person I am, it's really not for me. You know what? I tell you, if you want to know what's more my speed, I'm actually doing a retreat. I'm doing a retreat. It's going to be in Eno River State Park. It is a camping retreat, but it is a private camping retreat. I only could have 30 women, and it's going to be a spiritual retreat. We're going to be doing some healing work. We're going to release some forgiveness work through fire rituals. We're going to be doing river rituals. We're going to be just having a really good time. And it's from June 23rd to the 25th. And if you are interested, just go to my website, which will be right in the description box. And if you want to have a spot, it's only 30 women. It's for the weekend. It is a fee. It is so inexpensive. All vegan, raw and cooked vegan foods, all provided. It's the bomb. That's my speed. That being in tranquil nature, that listening to the river flow, that being in the sun, but that's also we're doing courses and classes, and everything's gonna be really organized in the whole bit. So life is really, really good, and I'm very excited. And my husband, I'm so glad to be home with him, but let me tell you what took me so long to get back. Shortly after I got back, unfortunately, my husband lost a family member of his, so we had to go to a funeral. So I got back Monday night, and Wednesday morning, I think I got up at 4 in the morning, we were back on the road again about a little later on that morning, and we drove 6 hours to Delaware. We stayed for about 3 days, and we got there Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We drove back on Saturday. So it's just been a long, you know, it's been a long out there kind of time, and so I'm just so glad to be here. But we had a great time. It was a sad occasion. It was also a happy occasion because quite often family reunions or funerals become family reunions. I got to meet my husband's, not even the entire family, and he has a huge family. And I felt like home, being with his sisters, and I love it. One of his sisters is really into raw foods, and she knows a lot about it, even though she's doing her best to be one. Just the fact that she took me where I needed to eat and where I needed to go. And oh, by the way, the cruise, yes, I had green salads and fruit salads all day, every day. So if you are a raw foodist or vegan, you can definitely do that on a cruise, especially a raw foodist to me. So the food wasn't a problem at all. I got to bring my snacks, my small blender. It was one, so that part was great. But yes, if you want to, I'm more of a retreat, and I'm running a retreat, and we can talk about that later. Anyway, I know why you're here. Today, the title tells you I'm going to do a small haul. I kind of call it a spiritual haul, but I'm just going to call it a Lisa Marie Nubia I haul, because it's things that I love, that I'm loving on right now. And I'm going to do a haul for fruits and vegetables and food products, and I'm also going to do a haul on items that I picked up. And so let's get started. So the next video, I always say this, but it's true. The next video I'm going to do is going to be a refresh of the bathroom. I want to set up my bathroom, which I call my hydrotherapy room. If you are familiar with a holistic practitioner out of Brooklyn, New York, her name is Queen Afua. She has many books, but one of her books is called Sacred Woman, and her book called Heal Thyself. And it's really a spiritual book about veganism and vegetarianism for our people. And she talks a lot about creating a bathroom, and she calls it your hydrotherapy room. So I'm calling it a hydrotherapy room. I actually want to get a sign. I think me and my husband, we can probably just create the sign or the words Lisa Marie or Nubia I's hydrotherapy room. And then I want to get it on some poster board or some masonite and put it, I really like to get it on some metal and put it over the bathroom. And then, and so when I come in, we'll know. But also, I'm setting it up for that. Part of being a sacred woman, part of being a woman who, let's say for you, for example, and we'll talk a little bit more about it when we do the video. Just for example, you may be dealing with fibroid tumors or endometriosis or reoccurring yeast infections or vaginitis or bacterial vaginosis or some type of illness, or you may want to lose weight, or you may want to clear your skin up. And so I believe that home decor should be in sync with what your needs are. And so I'm setting up my bathroom for my needs. I do frequent enemas. I love sea salt baths. So I'm rearranging. So next video we'll talk about, and I'll show you, and I'll get into that. But this video, I did some things, and I found some things. I went to this place called the PTA Thrift Store. It's in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. Apparently they have lots of, I think, PTA thrift stores within North Carolina. Remember, y'all, I'm new to North Carolina, and we are loving it. We're almost 6 months in, and we just, oh my gosh, we are so happy, my husband and I. But I picked up something when it came to me, y'all. I was like, oh my gosh, because there are some black saints. As you know, I'm not a Catholic, and I only say it not to be disrespectful, to be honest, so they don't think I know anything about it. But I do love spirituality. I do love guardians and ascended masters and saints and goddesses, and I love all those things about protection. And so I was really thinking about, if your bathroom is your hydrotherapy room, then as Queen Afua says, then your kitchen is your healing kitchen laboratory. And the understanding is that everything that you do in there should be for your health, to address any of those ailments or issues that you might have, and it can still be beautiful Afrocentric home decor. Well, there is a Catholic saint, and he's black, and his name is Saint Martin de Porres. And I know the last part is Spanish, and I don't know Spanish, so I probably ain't saying it right, but that's okay. His name is Saint Martin, and if you see pictures of him, he is a gorgeous man, a beautiful black man, and he became a saint. He was deemed a saint by the Pope, and he is black. And I don't know, like, I remember hearing about him and seeing pictures of him. Actually, if you go into botanicas or even like places that sell those 7-day candles, he's the black saint that's on the candle. So a lot of Mexicans and other Catholics actually burn candles of him, and he is just absolutely, he is the bomb. Like, I don't know, like when I saw him, well, I want to show you, I did see him. And I think my husband's going to help me out and show me a book with him on it. I think so. But so I said, I went into the PTA thrift store, and it is a thrift store. It's like a Goodwill or Salvation Army. And look, y'all, I don't know if you can see this in its entirety. And what I think I'm going to do is, I'm going to see if I can get as close as I can to this. But this is actually Saint Martin. This was a plaque of him. This is actually a clay, I think my husband calls it a ball release. Is that what the system's called, a ball release? And it's actually in 2D, because you know it's coming out. And he's going to give me this. Hold on one sec. Thank you, baby. Let's really get into it. The African presence in early Europe, and Saint Martin is actually on the cover. So the African presence in early Europe, and of course it's by the great Ivan van Sertima. If you don't know this black scholar, you can actually YouTube Ivan van Sertima, and he is the bomb, and he has created a book on the black presence of the African presence in early Europe, and St. Martin is actually one of them. And there's actually other ones. In the back, there's another one called Caspar, a 15th century man, a region of Germany, Southern Europe. So, I mean, there's so many, I'm sure black saints, but St. Martin's on the cover. And he's just the bomb. So when I saw him, and this is beautiful, like right away when I looked at it, I said, oh my God, a black man. Like his features are totally black. His hair, it's a beautiful plaque. It has a wall, it's a hanging here. And I'm hanging in the kitchen, and I'm gonna tell you why. So there's the wall hanging. It's nice and heavy and sturdy. It was $5. $5. St. Martin, you know, he's holding a cross. And I mean, for those that are Christians and that do believe in saints, why not have him instead of that other person that some of us have? We'll have somebody that looks just like you and that's beautiful like you. Let me tell you a little bit about him and why the kitchen. He's actually the saint of many things. He became a great, he's the saint of cooks as well. He was a whiz in the kitchen, and he was a saint of barbers, so he can cut hair. He was also, they talked about the light that he had upon him, that when he stepped into a room or any room he was in, the room would like light up, it would illuminate. So he's the saint of African Americans, of Africans. A lot of times they were not baptizing, or they weren't allowing Africans to come even into churches, even though they would want you to be a Catholic. It was still, of course, discrimination and racism. Even him, many people of other Catholics did not want him to be deemed a saint, but his heart and his charitable, he was very charitable. He was a saint of orphans, particularly they said mixed race or black African orphans, because they were, you know, not given the same respect or love or care. So he cared about his people. I mean, what a beautiful thing. They say his mother was Panamanian, so a Panamanian descent or African descent. Let's be real. I don't really know what Panamanian descent is. African descent, and his father was most likely a Spaniard or Spanish. And so, but he's a beautiful brother. I'm thinking his mother must have been beautifully black and chocolate. I almost feel like she might have looked like, you know, I always think of Bob Marley's mom. She's just such an African woman because the way he looks and his features are just so African and so beautiful. So since he's the saint of many things, but one of them is the kitchen, I'm going to hang him in the kitchen. My husband loves him and he approves too. And I say that because it's our house together and it's nice to hang up stuff that he would love too. And as a matter of fact, when I found it, he said, oh, Ivan van Sertima did a book about the African presence in early Europe, and and St. Martin is on the cover. So how cool is that? So yes, I got that, and also a couple of things. So the PTA thrift store, I picked up another thing. Tell me this bag, y'all, is this bag adorable? Like, is this bag the bomb? I think my husband pointed out. It's brown. It's gonna go with lots of things that I already have. It also is a smaller bag. You know, every day you don't want to carry a big bag, and this will really go with a lot. First of all, I feel like it goes with the Afrocentric theme, the kind of straw, the leather, the wood, and actually it's by a company called Fossil. Fossil, that's a very famous company, I know that. Genuine classic, it says 1954. It's called Fossil. Are they playing music out there? But anyway, it's called Fossil, and it was $3. It was $3, and it is in, when I say excellent condition, look at the inside. It has the pastel colors. It is gorgeous. The zipper actually works. It looks brand new. So this is great for your cell phone, maybe your compact. It has a little zipper there so you can put your little change purse or your wallet. So this, you will see how I sport this. Another thing that I also received. Now remember, we talked about the kitchen healing laboratory. So Queen Afua, again, she is my mentor and a teacher, a holistic practitioner I told you about. She talks about the importance of eating out of clay pots. And so this is clay, and even though the inner and the outer layer is of porcelain, it is still a clay pot. And a lot of times traditionally, you know, we ate out of clay, not plastic and not, you know, cheap porcelain, well, other things. Now, I won't say cheap porcelain, but other fibers that, like the non-stick pans, not the best thing to cook your foods on. So it's important to eat out of things our ancestors ate out of. And this actually clay pot, or I'm gonna call it a dish, was $6. It was a $6. It is so cute. When I make my raw foods, or I'm gonna make a salad tonight, I'm going to Christian this. I'm gonna wash it out really good, and I'm gonna eat my salad in this. And so this will be in my kitchen healing laboratory, which is the kitchen, for those that don't know. Another thing I picked up, and I picked this up in Delaware. Two things I picked up in Delaware at Tuesday morning. I want to make sure, yes, I know for sure. It was Tuesday morning, it was in Delaware, which was so cool. Remember I said I was there for my husband, we was going to see his family and attend the funeral. And there's this pillow. I love baths. So my hydrotherapy room loves the bath. And so I love to bathe in it. And so I needed a head pillow for when I'm laying in the bathtub. Can you see it, y'all? It has the suction cups. Now the only thing is, I said, a white pillow for the bath, maybe not the best. So guess what? I keep it actually in the plastic, and it is still comfortable. And I cannot remember how much I paid for this, and I wish I knew, but I'm so glad I bought it. It probably wasn't more than $5. Also, what I bought in Delaware as well is, y'all, I'm just loving this. Okay, so this is called Fit and Fresh, and let me just tell you what they are. So you see these little Tupperwares. Yes, they are plastic, but a lot of us, maybe it's you included, we care about our health, or we're wanting to be more healthy. Some of us want to lose weight, or stay on a vegan vegetarian diet, or just eat well, and we don't want to be tempted when we have long days. Maybe you're shopping all day, maybe you're out running errands, maybe you're working, and you don't want to be tempted by the food that is on the outside. You want to stick to your health regimen. And so these little containers, they came in 4. So here's 2, right? Let me show you the other 2. And check out the colors. I think they know what they're doing here. They're going with these pretty pastel colors, and each of them is a cup, or 8 ounces a cup. And it came 4 in the pack, right? So just check these out. So you can store, for me, I can store my vegan foods, my raw foods on the go, because I'm always taking food on the go. When I know I'm gonna have a long day, I always pack my own food, because I don't wanna eat junk, or worse than that, I probably won't be tempted for me, because I've been doing raw for so long, to eat junk, but I will be cranky, or I'll be like, I'll eat too many nuts or something like that. So let me show you how it works, because I really love this. So a standard, right? Now they actually come with these little ice pack things, and let me just show you again. Here's the ice pack. So all I did was, they're melting now, they've been out for a while, but all you do is put these in the freezer, and then you snap them just like I did. So it's so easy to come out. So you just snap it in. Very simple. And then, of course, you put whatever you're going to put in here, and you close it up. And there you go. I mean, this is so cool, like really cool. Like I can feel it. It's cool, right? Is that so dope? So the only thing is, it came with 2. It didn't come with 4. But think about it. You're not going to freeze all of the food that you're going to take with you. So it actually works very well. And I love it. And I'm sure if I really wanted to, I'm sure SureFit, I can see right here, they have a website, shop online, I call it SureFit, another story, fitfresh.com. I'm sure you can order 2 more ice cube thingies if you wanted to. Love it. I'm sorry, I don't know how much I paid, but it wasn't Tuesday morning, and that came with it. And then, of course, so you know how, even when I was in Delaware, when I came over to my husband's sister's house, because we had a hotel room, me and him, but we would go, chill out with his sister, I would bring a bag of food. I would go to Whole Foods and buy a salad or some snacks. I actually brought some food with me. I make a raw mock tuna. It's not fish at all, it's all seeds. I actually brought it with me. And wouldn't it have been nice, but I brought him any bag, a paper bag, a recyclable, reusable bag that we use from Whole Foods. And of course, his wonderful sister, who I love. Matter of fact, she actually pointed this out to me, because she knows that I take my food everywhere. And I don't know if I told my husband that she brought this to me, but I know I told him that she talked about, but girl, you might as well, because I was eyeing this bag, And she's like, oh, if you're going to get this, the Tupperware, why don't you get a cute bag to put in that you could carry your food in, so when you come over to somebody's house and you have your own food, you can come in style. Is this too cute? Now this one, I believe, still has the price. This is $6.99. They were monogrammed, so this is G. I couldn't find L or even N for Nubia or L for Lisa, but I found G for Goodson, and I like that a lot. And so it has the wooden kind of, handles, and it's insulated, y'all, so it can hold cold or warm things. And guess what? All four of these actually fit in here. That is the part that I love. Now, how cool is that? Wait, let me show y'all. It actually has a zipper. Is that cool? Is that the bomb? Like, can you see me with this? Like, this is summertime, spring, like, hey, I'm here, I'm gonna eat, you know how it goes. Anyway, love it, love this bag so much, like, I can't even explain it to you. And the bag was $6.99, so at least I kept that price on. I'm gonna take all this out, and we will, when I actually go somewhere, you'll see how I pair it with other things. Again, it has the silver inside, the insulation. I think it's built pretty nicely, and it has the G for Goodson. So I really, really love this. And of course, I got those items in Delaware at a home decor store called Tuesday Morning, if you're familiar with it. Okay, y'all, so I'm really into this hydrotherapy room, and I'm really into the kitchen healing laboratory. My kitchen as a place for healing. I create life and not death. So I thought about a Queen Afua, and others. I always talk about the aloe plant. The aloe plant is actually one of the best air fresheners. So it releases oxygen in the air, but it also takes out and pulls out the toxins. So it draws out toxins so you can breathe better in your home. There's toxins and dust in carpets and rugs and just in the house and pollen and all kinds of stuff. Even plants will collect dust because that's what they're doing. When you see your plant is dusty, it is drawing that toxins out of the air and making it safer for you. Also, aloe plant is good for cuts or bruises or anything like that. While you're in the kitchen, you may be preparing your wonderful foods, maybe your vegan foods, your healthy foods, and you cut yourself. Of course, you can take a piece of the aloe off and you can put it on a burn or a cut. It'll close it up really nice and it'll heal. Aloe is also good for the skin. Aloe is good for the hair. My husband and I, for Africa 7 Beauty Products, if you don't know about it, it's on my website. We actually do called an lavender aloe mist. And what it is a spray, and you spray it on your face or your hair, because what aloe does, and there's some glycerin in it, it actually pulls in the moisture from the air, and we actually include that in our products. So it's good for skin, for sunburns, for also sun protection, for softer skin. It's good for softness of the hair conditioner. Put some aloe on the hair like I do. Yes, I got a little bit, but I do. So we bought two. This one we bought this at the Raleigh's Farmer Market. And this one I paid $6 for, and I now know how to use it properly. So the idea with aloe is to not drown it. Matter of fact, let it completely dry out the soil, and then water it, and then let it completely dry out, and then water it, and let it completely dry out, and then water it. And it likes lots of sun, so keep it near a window. This is actually going to go on my countertop. If not, I really want it on the countertop, but it's not a lot of sun, so it may go on this ironing board we have over here, so we'll see. And also what I'm going to do is take it out of this pot and put it in this orange pot. So yes, let me make sure. I can't believe, is that somebody just practicing out there? That don't sound real. Let me make sure this is on. Yes, okay. We got the trumpet player. Anyway, y'all, this orange pot, I'm gonna repot it and put it right in here. So the next thing, we also bought another one, again, from the Raleigh's Farmer Market. They sell plants as well. So this one, again, this one was $5. It almost has 2 trees or 2 plants. And the guy told us something else interesting. He talked about the thinness that a lot of times you can see an concave in here where it will get very thin at the root of the plant. And if you notice that is happening, matter of fact, he told us to do this anyway, which we are going to do with this one. You want to drown it, he said, in water for 15 minutes. Right? Completely drench it for 15 minutes in water, and then let it completely dry out. Same advice the other one gave us. And then after completely dry out, for that might be 2 weeks, he says, water it again. And because you might see that little thinness going on, what happens is immediately it'll fill up and the aloe will be, you know, evenly distributed and bountiful again. Also, he said that if we take this out of this pot and put it in a bigger pot, in 1 month, it will double or triple in size. And so we're going to put this one, we're going to get a pot for it. We're going to put this one in the bedroom. Again, your bedroom should be a place of just total tranquility and peace and good health. And we wanted to draw out the toxins. And it's also a beautiful plant, and it's good for health reasons as well. So we're going to do that. So now we're going to move over here, and I want to show you some of the food items that I got. So some of the food items that I received. So we went to the Raleigh Farmer Market yesterday, and we had such a great time. But I wanted to talk about, also I think about, again, we're talking about the hydrotherapy room. So I said, like, yesterday my husband and I, we drove out to Raleigh, biggest farmer's market, open 7 days a week. And if you don't know what's in season, then I want to tell you what's in season, at least in the North Carolina area, and why you should be knowing about these foods and how great they are. And when we walked through the farmer's market, yesterday was about 90 degrees. We walked through the farmer's market, you could smell the strawberries. The scent was so amazing. Strawberries are in. Look at the thickness. Look at the color, the richness. The aroma is amazing. I use, you know, strawberry has a element in strawberries that is actually a natural painkiller. Strawberries have actually more vitamin C than oranges. Strawberries are great to put into your green smoothies and your fruit smoothies. They're also great to dip in. I'll make a raw means uncooked pudding that actually I'm going to make as soon as I get off. I just thought about that. As soon as I get off this video, I'm gonna make a raw pudding. I'm gonna make it actually I'm doing a course, by the way, for those that don't know. It's a 6-week training course, and I teach you my own personal raw food, uncooked recipe foods. I show it to you. I do 6 videos. Each week is a new video. I'm doing desserts, I'm doing beverages, I'm doing main courses, I'm doing snacks. Wonderful. And so, yes, strawberries, if you don't know, they're in season, you have to get it. The other thing we purchased was these beautiful peaches. These peaches, when you go near the countertop, I mean, what can I say? Like, it's that good. The smell, the aroma. We talk about how to make our house smell fresh. Get fruits that are in season. By tomorrow, these peaches will be perfectly ripe and ready for us to eat, and we love them so much, so had to tell you about the peaches. The other beautiful aroma that was coming from the farmer's market yesterday was these amazing blueberries. Blueberries have a very low, short season, so you want to get them blueberries, as they say, while they're hot, and they are delicious. Oh my God, they're so sweet. Blueberries, again, can be inside your smoothies. They're antioxidants, which means that they basically prevent cancer from being in your body, or at least staying in there. They're great blood purifiers. They're great, you know what, I would say they're great laxatives. They are, but I'm gonna tell you the best laxative that's a fruit. Now, this does not come to us from the farmer's market because I don't live in the tropics, so I wouldn't, you know, ain't no farmers growing some mangoes up in North Carolina, but it's kind of hot here. I could see how if they wanted to. Anyway, we don't want that, just playing. Mangoes, we got these mangoes from a place. There's a wonderful natural organic store called Weavers. I love the service, the friendliness of the people. It's kind of like a Whole Foods, but it's on a smaller scale. They sell natural foods just like Whole Foods, and the guy that was in the produce section was like, hey, you want to try the mangoes? I'll cut them for you. He did. These mangoes, my husband didn't have them yet, but I just had them in a smoothie. Oh my goodness, we got to go back and get more. Every time I get these mangoes from Weavers, I got to go back and get more. So these are actually organic at that. So these are organic mangoes. Mangoes are great laxatives. I know this from not reading it, and I bet if you look it up, they'll say the same thing. But when I spent time in the Caribbean, and I just had one earlier today, these will move the bowels naturally. They're sweet, they're delicious. Of course, they're orange, so of course they're high in all kinds of vitamin C's. They are a superfood. They're really amazing. You should have them. 2 more items. The next one is organic bananas. Organic bananas. So not just organic bananas, because these are from Whole Foods. Not just organic bananas, yes. But I wanted to just say something because I realize a lot of people don't know this, and my husband and I have been telling people about it because people will ask, like, why do you eat your bananas and they're brown and they're all spotted? Like, why? I don't like them like that. But actually, this is the most digestible form that your bananas must be in order for you to and your body to digest it and get all that potassium and all the wonderful things that bananas have. So bananas keep you full. Bananas give you lots of energy. Bananas are full with potassium. Bananas are amazing, but you want to wait until they get spotted to eat them. I really wanted to bring this out so that people can see that. And so when I go, not today, what I'm going to do is on a video in the future to come, I'm going to show you where we place all the items, because this video is long enough today, and what we do. And if you want to join my course, it started Friday, but everything is recorded. There's a Facebook private group you'll be in. It's a 6-week course where you come into my kitchen virtually, of course, and I teach you how to make raw food meals. It's only $97 for an entire 6-week course. It's a summer special. It's normally $497. It's $97. So if something you're interested in, go to my website. You'll see it. But you want to have spotted bananas. And this is the other thing, the great find, the great haul. My husband and I were in Whole Foods. Was it Whole Foods, babe? For the Italian sausage? Yeah, Whole Foods, because I can't remember Whole Foods. Yes, it was Whole Foods in Chapel Hill. And there's a place in North Carolina. It's called Asheville. And it's like the place where they have natural foods. The guy himself called it the hippie community kind of place, but they really care about organic and natural, grass-fed, no harming of animals. And these sausages, for those that say, you know, I don't want soy, Sister Lisa Marie, soy is not good, which we know too much of it is not, but I do want a sausage alternative because I don't want to eat pork anymore. Maybe you have diabetes or any of these things. This is great. It's called the Stallion, the Asheville, North Carolina. No, it's called Asheville, North Carolina, the Stallion Hot Italian Sausage. It's actually other flavors that they have as well. So this is just one of them, the hot Italian sausage. It's not fake meat, it's real food. There's no GMO, it's low in fat, cholesterol, an excellent source of protein. It's vegan, it's amazing. It's 100% plant meats. Let me just read to you the ingredients. It's filtered water and vital wheat gluten. I know some people are allergic to gluten, but this is a kind of gluten that I think your body will be able to digest. Also, it has organic red kidney beans, organic shoyu, which is like a soy sauce. But it's not a soy sauce. Shoyu is actually a raw, I'm gonna say, for lack of a better word, soy sauce, but it's not from soy. Now I'm gonna show you. I use this all the time in the raw food community. So it's a soy sauce alternative. Chickpea flour, nutritional yeast, and sea salt. Also organic herbs and spices. All ingredients are GMO free. They are wonderful. They look like real sausage. They have the casing. They're connected together. But before you buy it, it says, hey, you, be sure to remove the casing on this bad boys before reheating. And I love it says reheating because basically they're cooked, but I don't eat cooked food. Not right now, not in the spring and the summer, but my husband loves these. He says they're better than the tofurkey and the other sausages. So if you go to your local Whole Foods, they're called No Evil Foods. That's the name of the company, No Evil Foods, and they're all about veganism and all that good stuff. The other thing is, one more thing I want to show you. It goes to my hydrotherapy room. It is this wonderful can or this wonderful container that I bought. I actually bought this this is heavy because it has lots of salt in it, so I'm just going to lift it up so you can see it. I bought it from TJ Maxx. It was $9.99, $10, and I store my sea salt in it because I'm big on taking sea salt baths. And actually the color is beautiful. It's a salmon type of pink color, but it really goes nice with the oranges in my bathroom. And I store my salt when I do my next video, and I'll do it on the refresh of the bathroom, how to create a hydrotherapy room that goes with your home decor. I'll show you how I use that in the bathroom or where I use it. I'll also show you, I won't, the recipes, no, because I'm doing a course on that, but where I place the St. Martins and my pillow, how I use that in my tub, and you know where the plants are going to be placed, and we'll do that in another video. But I really wanted to just say thank you. I know I wanted to give you a long video because I know I haven't been here for a while and I want to start doing the weekly videos. There's a couple of things though. Remember I told you all that if we got to 1,000 subscribers by the end of this month, May 30th, 30 days have 70 in November, May 31st, or by June 1st, that I would pick somebody who is continually sharing the videos or who continually comments on the videos, and there's quite a few of you that do. I was going to give you a free consultation where you can pick out one area or room in your home, and I would actually help you to decorate it. I don't purchase anything for you, you do that, but I would give you all the advice you needed, and we would do it before and after. We are 9 subscribers away from 1,000. 9 subscribers. Like, I want to thank y'all so much. You're obviously sharing, you're loving it, and I'm loving it too. So 9 subscribers away. By the end of the month, we got that. So share this video, get people to subscribe, and so every time I reach 1,000, I will choose somebody. So if you are a person that knows that you comment or you share, and you would love to have a free home decor, Afrocentric home decor consultation, just say, I would love to have the free consultation. Because what I don't want to do is choose somebody that maybe not that interested, doesn't have a space that they want to have redecorated, or not interested. If you are interested, share. If you are interested, get other people to subscribe. But if you're interested, say, I'm interested in the one-on-one consultation with you in celebration of the 1,000 subscribers, because I know that we're going to make it. I think we're on the 21st, 22nd. We're going to make it. So 9 people. So y'all, I love you all with all of my heart. If you're interested in the training, come on, go to the website. You're interested in any Africa 7 beauty products, go to the website. If you're interested in my course, it's called What's for Dinner. It's a raw food course. Go to the website. This is Lisa Marie Goodson of the Afrocentric Home Decor channel, and I'll see you all in my next video. Peace and blessings.